Hello, lovely people, vocal analysis time. And this time we're checking out Axl Rose, the performance he did 2 days ago at Wacken Open Air. I read a couple of not so positive comments about his performance. It's always a bit sad because the band plays well and the singer gets all the shit from the people. I'm really sorry about that. That's a big problem also. So just before we dive into this video today, I just want to make sure the voice, the human voice, when you're a singer in the band, this is the most intimate instrument you have. I'm also a guitar player. When my strings start to sound bad, I just restring my guitar and my instrument sounds fresh again. Same with the drummer. When the drum heads are old and they don't sound good anymore, he puts on new drum heads and they sound great again. You cannot do this with your voice because you just have this one set of vocal cords, right? And on the one hand, it's pretty much genetically predetermined how good your vocal cords are in shape. And of course, an important role also plays technique, your vocal technique, your singing technique. And let's be frank, Axl Rose's vocal technique is not the safest in the world. As soon as you introduce grittiness, and he introduced a lot of grittiness back in the days, the late 80s, early 90s, you can blow out your voice pretty fast. Depending on your lifestyle, first and foremost. But I don't want to talk you to death. Let's dive into some Wacken snippets I found on the internet. Let me put on my super Sennheiser headphones. Yes. And let's dive right into it. The first song we're gonna hear is Welcome to the Jungle. This should be the first song of their set, right? And can we talk about that? The set of Guns N' Roses is like 3 hours and 15 minutes? Man, I think this is a world record. No band ever at Wacken Open Air has played 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's insane. Yeah, and also if you, as a singer, if you have to sing 3 hours, more than 3 hours, you have to be in shape, all right? Let's dive into it. Let's go. Was that on purpose? I apologize. I will fast forward this a bit because this is not a reaction video. We're trying to check out what Axl is doing. A bit mumbling here. Okay, this is the first song. Maybe the sound guy has to do some twiddling here and there with his or her or whatever knobs. I mean, his vocals are okay. I mean, he's intonating it well. He's not off pitch. It's live, okay? It's live. You can be a bit sharp, a bit flat. That's all right. He's not completely off pitch. That's totally fine. Whoever filmed this, could you please film the singer more next time? Thank you. Oh, okay, there you go. So you can hear Axl Rose, sorry, my voice sucks today, I'm sorry, oh man. Axl Rose is a baritone, so he has to bridge very early. So if you're not a singer, I can explain this briefly, okay? We normally talk in chest voice, right? This is our chest voice. Hey, how are you doing? And if we talk to a little child, for example, then we automatically switch to a thing called mixed voice. And this is our gentle voice, okay? Hey, Justin, how are you doing? This is your mixed voice, and then you have this falsetto range where you talk like this all the time. It's very breathy, and this is what he's doing. Because he's a baritone, there's no way he can pull up his chest voice like very, very high. You know, I can do it as a tenor up to a B or C, C4 maybe, depending on the mood I'm in. It changes from day to day. He has to bridge very early. Let's say if he plays a G4, if he sings a G4, this is our G4. May! Axl will go like, hey! Not full voice, hey! But rather a mixed voice, hey! Does that make sense to you? I hope so. Okay. And this is a great example. He feels very comfortable in his mixed voice, head voice, falsetto voice, whatever you want to call it. As soon as he switches to chest voice, this is the part I wanted to show you. I don't know the words. You're a very sexy girl, I guess. and he's struggling with this. And this is not high or anything. This is a medium range and also possible for a baritone singer like Axl is. And I'm wondering, he seems to have severe voice issues in his chest voice. Something's not cool with his chords, and I feel so bad for him. Like I said at the beginning, your voice is such an intimate instrument. You put yourself, you put your soul, your heart out there, and if your voice doesn't work like it should, it's not so easy. Oh man. Okay, yeah. He's very breathy with his falsetto voice, which to me does not make sense because it's actually harder to have a lot of breath in your falsetto because you blow out your voice, not your voice, but you blow out air pretty fast. Like, here's an example. If you have like you cannot sing for a longer period of time. You just run out of breath, and it would be easier for him to compress the chords a bit more to have like this kind of voice. You can hold this like forever, and it also sounds a bit more, you get more oomph to your voice, and it's not harder on your chords. And that's so hard for me to understand why he chose this technique. It's really hard to imagine for me. I'm sorry, I have to talk a little bit more about vocals and stuff. It's really hard for me to understand. I mean, I don't know these guys personally. Of course, I don't. I think they have a lot of money. They have a lot of good managers running around, and they could afford the best vocal coaches in the world. And maybe this is what happened. Maybe this is what a vocal coach told him. Hey, Axl, in order to survive a 3-hour show, you have to sing like that. Otherwise, you will not survive the tour or whatever. Or maybe there are all yes men around him and nobody told him that he does not sound as good as he could sound. I don't know. Can we just check out another example? We have this song here. It's Sweet Child of Mine. Sweet Child of Mine. Let's check this one out. Oh, by the way, Slash's guitar tone, oh my god, that's freaking nice. Is he still playing Marshall, or is he with Magnetone, or I just heard some rumors, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's fast forward this. This is what I mean. So the vocal lines are very long, so you really have to control your breath. Na da 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 na 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 na. I'm exaggerating this a bit right now, but this is where I would take a breath. You're running out of air and you're making yourself the job harder than it actually is. I don't know why. He's on pitch, he can control his vibrato, he feels comfy there. All what he needs to change is like clamp your butt, compress your voice a bit more, and then you're there. Then you're there. And it's not harder on your chords. It is not harder on your chords. Ha! Because all the air is out. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, 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 oh. And that was perfect, perfectly on pitch. Actually, that's kind of cool. I like that. Now you can hear him being in a mixed voice, and he's a bit more pitchy, but it sounds better. It's very nasal, that's totally fine, that's his vocal style. Then, yeah, okay, and there he's back in his weird head voice position. I don't know. Another big issue of today is we live in a world of perfect performances, so-called perfect performances. Many artists, they will just release some stuff that's heavily edited, post-edited, or even on stage nowadays, you can use autotune live. Okay, and the younger generation is really practicing their stuff. We have so much information out there nowadays about vocal techniques and singing styles, all the screaming, yelling, and these guys, they didn't have that back in the day. They were just yelling, and some of them were lucky and survived it somehow because they were, like I said, genetically gifted in a way. And, well, some of them just had a good vocal technique by accident. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But what I wanted to say is you get a 3-hour show from a super, super tight band. It sounds very, very cool. And I think Axl, he makes up for the stuff he did in the 90s, where he walked up on stage for no particular reason. And I think that's pretty cool. Let's listen into Civil War real quick. Oh, that's loud. Ooh. I have my headphones on. I'm not sure if you can hear it that well, but this is a perfect example of his chest voice. This sounds like the record. I mean, this is where he lives. This is where his voice actually wants to live as a baritone. That's for me. It's low for me. Done before, yeah. What? That was awesome. I think what would help him is to dance around more, because by dancing around like this, then his diaphragm is in the perfect position. Now he's compressing his vocal cords exactly how it should be. Hands are tied! Yeah! All right, let's wrap this video up for today. I don't want to come across like a complete ass. This is totally not the purpose of the video. On the contrary, I'm trying to tell you that, like I said, the voice is a very intimate thing, and I know this from personal experience. It hurts when somebody tells you, you sucked at that show or something, you know? And when I saw a couple of Instagram reels a couple of weeks ago, I really thought this was a meme. Somebody put like this Mickey Mouse voice over it. And then I just had to realize, okay, after I saw a couple more of these videos, like, oh no, this is how Axl sounds these days. Nevertheless, they play 3 hours. The band is in a great condition. They sound great. I love it. And Axl is making up for his shenanigans. Is shenanigans a good term? He messed it up in the 90s, right? And he's making up for it somehow. I totally like that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I could explain some things to you, even if you're not a musician, or especially when you're not a musician, because the voice is a very, very hard instrument to explain, and it's not like a guitar. You know, when you play the guitar, I can tell you when a tone is not clean or something. I can tell you, just put your index finger a bit more to the fret, and then it sounds better. Your voice doesn't work like that. And I don't know if Axl has good vocal coaches. I have to trust these guys. And, well, he's selling stadiums while I'm sitting here talking into a camera, okay? Please do not forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, ring the bell. Take care.